Hi MVPs and welcome to another edition of MBP Duels. Today we have a duel feature of ton of goals. On my right, Benigno is defending Bayern Munich and Polish goal-scorer machine Robert Lewandowski. And on my left, Manu is defending Tottenham Hotspur and England's number 9, Harry Kane. Who will win? Let the battle begin.
Lewandowski currently leads the front line of Bayern and Polish national team as their number 9, being directly responsible to guarantee the attacking depth. However, he also takes on responsibilities in the moment of progression and in the final attacking third, offering support to the players located in the first line and as well in the second line. In addition, once he participates in the developing of play, helping to the construction of the game, the Polish striker returns to his position as a number 9. However, if the position of number 9 has been rebalanced by another teammate, Lewandowski keeps his position in the central channel, it means in zone 2, helping to the progression of the game. Even if Lewandowski performs these fundamentals well, we'll give him 3 out of 5 because we cannot compare his performance like players like Benzema, that they are top players applying these fundamentals.
Being the main man for England and for Tottenham, Harry Kane is a very dynamic striker. A striker that is capable of not only maintaining the depth, but also being the connector for his team. We can see on many occasions, due to his characteristics and hunger to get the ball, Harry Kane will drop into these zones to then be the connector for the team, meaning that he will leave the depth, come into these pockets to receive, and try and connect with his teammates to then give progression to the attack. With that being one of his main traits, Harry Kane doesn't just drop into these pockets, he drops on the diag to then give him two things. One, being able to receive and possibly go forwards, or 2, to receive and give continuity into the attack for his teammates to then progress forwards closer to the box. Now with all that being said, we can say that we have to give Harry Kane a 5 out of 5. With all these characteristics described within this fundamental, we can say that not only does he maintain the depth very well, he drops into the pockets on the diag and is always the connector for the teams. Now, when it comes to this fundamental, Harry Kane has a killer instinct, being that he always knows when the ball is out wide in the outside channels, where to be to attack the most effective spaces. Now the reason behind that killer instinct is depending on where the cross is coming from, whether that be higher up the pitch, in zone A, lower down the pitch, in zone D, Harry Kane knows all the time whether to attack the first post, the second post, or even just to hold off on the penalty spot, making him very difficult to mark for opposing defenders. Now, going into the root of this fundamental, Harry Kane, for example, as we can see here in zone D, applies 2 very good things. 1, he delays his run. He never ever runs at the same speed as the defender. 2, the change of speed, adding a little shift of hips, whether that be to attack the first post or the second post, makes him so unpredictable for rival defenders and makes it basically much more easier for the person crossing the ball to find him and at least get a shot on target. Now, even if England's main man, Harry, does this fantastically well, we could only give him a 4 out of 5. Now, why? Because even though he's not an aerial monster, he is always in the right positions, to finish or at least make defenders doubt on whether to pick him up or not.
If there are one of the things that define Lewandowski, is his ability to be always in the right place at the right time. When the Polish striker identifies an inside pass or cross from his teammates, Lewandowski always attacks the most effective space inside the box that will allow him to finish with more time. In addition, Lewandowski is a specialist to attack the ball as soon as possible in its trajectory, thereby being able to anticipate his direct defense. And what happens when Lewandowski identifies a crossing situation? In case that Lewandowski cannot anticipate his direct defender, he will try to find his blind side inside the box. Overall, we'll give Lewandowski a 5 out of 5 of these fundamentals. One of the most remarkable things about Lewandowski is his easy capability to adapt his body position to help him to take a shot on goal. The ball, despite he's a player with a large body frame, he has a lot of capacities to finish the actions when the ball is inside the box or outside the box with his inside foot, with his head, or with amazing actions as you can see in these pictures. In conclusion, again, we'll give to Lewandowski a 5 out of 5 in these fundamentals.
In relation to the previous fundamental, we can say that Harry Kane, just as we have previously explained, does everything well just as he enters the box, looks at the positioning of his defenders, and then applies one of these key traits, orientating himself before the finish. Now, the way he orientates himself makes him one of Europe's most deadly strikers, and one of which where defenders have to be aware of, just as he receives in these areas. Now, without doubt, we have to give him a 5 out of 5, being one of the top strikers in Europe and achieving every season applying this fundamental mind-blowing numbers. Now, ensuring one touch is Harry Kane's probably best trait there is. Combining with the previous fundamentals, as well as the images that you can see that Harry is able to finish with his head, with his foot, with his knee, with basically any body part, and always get it on target, making him probably one person to study when inside the box for any upcoming striker. Now, in regards to the note, we have to give them a 5 out of 5, no questions asked.
If there is one of the areas where Lewandowski is a specialist, it is in this one. The ball is an excellent first-time finisher. As we have already seen during the analysis, Lewandowski has a great capability to finish using one touch. With this, it means using the one touch action in the finishing situation, Lewandowski reduced the time of reaction that the goalkeeper or the defenders can have to interrupt the shooting from Lewandowski. Therefore, we'll give again to Lewandowski a 5 out of 5 in the execution of these fundamentals.
What a battle we have witnessed! As we have seen during the analysis, both strikers are fantastic applying the fundamentals. But if we look at the table, it is Spurs number 9 who stands out on top. Finally, don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to receive more content. See you soon, MVPs!